All right, let's see.
Boston Trucker here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it.
Boston Trucker bonus Sunday video at the Bay State Antique Truck Club Thanksgiving annual get-together. Annual meaning every year for my first year. Because every year I see pictures posted of this luncheon and I'm always like, why am I never invited to this thing? I mean, I'm like, I go to truck shows and stuff, you gotta be a member. So now I'm a member. I just bought a 5-year membership. It's very cheap, $10 a year. I mean, how can you beat that? So some guys brought their trucks. Eric Johnston brought this one. It's gonna be a project for him. I think it looks absolutely perfect. I drive this thing all day long. It's a 92 379 with a 4 1/4 kitty cat, 15 speed against the dash. It's got a brand new frame, but he's going to do some things to it. In the past, I've said I didn't like fairings on trucks, or I did like them and I didn't like them. I've had a love-hate relationship with them. I like them on this truck, definitely. But I think they're going to come off. The headache rack's going to come off, and they're going to pull their show trucks on a low bed with this. A few other guys brought trucks here. My truck's still dirty from yesterday's low bed work, from the rain, but we'll have that thing cleaned by tomorrow morning for sure, because the sun will be out tomorrow and we can't be out riding dirty. Now, this Granite State concrete truck, this company truck, the driver takes a lot of pride in this truck. You can just tell by how, number one, how clean it is, but like little touches like these little hangers here, mud flap hangers, you know, that's, I guarantee the driver of this truck added those hangers. Got a light panel on the back. We're talking about your truck.
That's fine. I didn't wash it, so.
You didn't wash it? What are you talking about?
I just wiped it down. That's it. It hasn't been washed for a week.
Mud flap hangers. You added those, correct?
Yes.
Of course you did. Those don't come with trucks.
No, they don't.
That looks awesome, man.
Thank you.
It's really nice.
I try my hardest.
It ain't easy.
It's a full-time job on top of a full-time
Of course. It's a full-time job on top of a full-time job. You said it right. That looks, dude, window chops.
Just don't look at the inside.
Did you add those tips?
Oh, yeah.
Looks good, man.
The tips, the visor, and the chops.
Wow. And it's nice the company lets you do that.
Yeah.
It's
I
great.
gotta buy it all, though.
Yeah. I've done that. Sometimes you just have to do what you got to do, but you're doing it for yourself, not for them.
Correct.
Lazzaro's got a beautiful Superliner here with the big air cleaners. Look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. Old school New England pinstriping. They all got them. This one's got him. He's got the box, the white boxes on his, like my truck has. It's a New England look. Full-size Bulldog. Man, what a gorgeous truck. Jeez. Big fat pipes. Then we got Eddie Shea's GMC. Staple at all the Bay State truck shows. Eddie Shea's a great guy. GMC. Get those fancy lights on the front. So cool. That's nice. Oh, truck show bonus on Sunday. Wasn't planning on this. It's all in the details, folks. Like the red around the rim, which someday I will do on one of my trucks. And you got Brothers Trucking here. They got some nice rides. Look at the wheelbase on that. Just leave a quarter. All right, we're gonna go inside. How are you?
Dennis Sheehan.
Hey, I recognize you. How are you?
Good, good,
Good to
good.
see you.
Want a tour of the...
I can take a tour? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take whatever I can get.
You can go look at the old trucks out back.
Yeah, well, we got all the...
All right.
Old bee monsters.
How are you?
Good, good.
I've never been here before.
No, no. Yeah, we've been here many years.
So what do we get back here?
A little loam and gravel.
I mean, truck-wise, we get some old
all
Macks.
these B81s, B815s actually. They're all the old style V8. Most of them are.
And where did they come from?
Dennis bought them from different people who had them. I don't know. Yeah, they were all Palazzi, the yellow ones.
Where's Palazzi out of?
New Hampshire.
Okay.
They get the
Big hoods on those.
yeah, if you notice, the B815s, the radiators are wider.
Okay.
And they're pretty much flat with the top of the hood. The B81s, the radiator rises up about 2 inches. The radiator, top of the radiator.
I never heard of a B815 till just now.
Yeah,
but I'm
they
not a
had
Mack guy.
V8s. Yeah, they had the V8
Okay.
64 engine.
So what would they run for a transmission? Like a quad box?
Yeah, quad box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had to know what you were doing to drive this. So was this a family truck, Sheehan Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
The original one that we bought, I don't know where the hell I put that one, but my father put me behind the wheel of that one when I was 16.
Wow. Ooh, look at that. So what's this out here on the outside? What do you call that?
Shutters.
That's
for the shutters, yeah.
Can you work them from inside the cab?
No.
No?
No, they work on a temperature gauge.
Okay. On the temp, so when it gets too hot, it opens up?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. These things I don't know. It's really cool, man. I'm glad I got back here. Ooh, look at this. You got a treasure trove of trucks.
Oh yeah, we've been at it for many years now.
I didn't realize. It's an R model?
Yeah, this is
local.
new to me. I don't know where he got this.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I said, at one point somebody had some cool lights to identify himself at nighttime.
Yeah.
You would know who he is.
Here's my old Kenworth.
Really?
Yeah. 1975.
75? Wow. Wow. No way.
I've been all over the country with this over the years.
Wait, what's that?
I've been all over the country with this truck.
Really?
Now, yeah, for years and years.
Were you leased to Coles
In
Express?
Florida. Yeah, at the end I was leased to Coles. I used to run doubles down at Jersey.
Yeah.
Turn around and come back with them.
So what year did you buy this truck?
Oh God. Sometime in the late 70s.
Yeah. Wow. Can I open the door?
Yeah, you probably won't open it. It's probably locked. Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
It's all pretty straight.
Little flat dash.
Yeah.
Crawl through bunk.
Oh yeah. Like a coffin.
You had to stay thin back then to get through that, right?
A lot of times you never made it to the bunk. You just hung your head over the steering wheel.
Right. This is neat, man. But back then, driving this, you were probably the envy of a lot of drivers who were still driving cab overs, I bet.
Yeah, oh yeah, there was a lot. I had a couple of cab overs myself. But
Did you?
this was from the factory. No power steering, no front brakes.
Really?
Yeah,
No front brakes?
no front brakes from the factory. It's got a 1693 cat engine in it.
Wow.
Dual overhead cam.
Okay.
It's the original 4 1/4 cat.
Okay. What was that transmission? 13?
13
Yeah.
speed.
That's what I thought. So when you see this now, you probably can picture it in its glory days.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can remember pounding the pavement with this one.
What was trucking like back then? It's long too, right? Was this the original length?
Yeah.
I mean, that's stretched out.
Not too much.
No?
I forget the wheelbase, but not too much.
Okay.
But trucking back then was the way I wish it was now. Some of the states, a lot of the states when we were trucking back in the day, there was no DOT.
Oh.
The state cops in each state would kind of, you know, patrol us and pull us over, but
Right.
as far as logs, you know, driving logs, that wasn't nothing that was enforced.
Right. Now that's not factory, right?
No, what happened is, this truck had torsion bar suspension.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what that is, but it was a rod that went down the side of the frame, and it was like geared on either end, and it would fluctuate up and down. Very expensive to replace or rebuild. So I had bought a Peterbilt cab over from a guy, and I took the suspension and rear ends out of it. Well, what happened was the front banjo, the truck was in a wreck. The banjo was bent.
Okay.
So I had to take it out, and then something changed. We just pushed this thing to the back, and that's where it sits. Been like this here for, I don't know, 20 years.
Would have made a hell of a difference with the air ride.
Oh yeah, for sure. One of these days, I've got an air ride whole setup to put in it,
Yep.
but time goes by.
Did you have any favorite runs back in the day, like places you like to go?
Yeah, I used to run to Florida for Market Basket
Okay.
and haul their tomatoes. I was a direct hauler for them.
All right.
We go to a Immokalee,
Bradenton.
Palmetto,
Yeah,
yeah, Bradenton, and then work our way up the coast. We used to have, especially out of Florida and the Carolinas, we had a gas machine we put inside the trailer to gas the tomatoes to ripen them.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they still do it to this day.
Wow.
When they pick them down on the field, they'll put them into a gas house and they'll ripen them up.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I've hauled some market basket produce out of Florida,
yeah.
watermelons out of Georgia,
Yeah.
southern Georgia, Valdosta, tomatoes out of Bradenton.
Yeah.
I don't remember the gassing of them. That's interesting.
Well, they didn't. They might have been in the gas house,
Okay.
but being a direct trucker for Market Basket, I had the gas machine in my trailer, and they just put me on the road, and I'd call daily and tell them what they look like, and they tell me to put the heat to them or keep them cool.
It's pretty much a straight ride right up here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
24 hours.
Yeah, it was. I used to
Yeah.
do it, 24 hours.
Yeah. It's a long ride.
Go up to Maine, get a load of potatoes,
Then go back down, huh?
then head down to Florida. It was 8-hour ride up to Maine from here, roughly.
Would you go up to
Oh, going all
McCain's?
over up there. No, all the different truck brokers up there. Mars Hill,
Oh yeah, Mars Hill, Maine.
yeah, Madawaska, St. Agatha, Fort Kent.
You can get away with a lot more back then
Oh,
and run heavy
yeah.
and not worry about your logbook too much.
But the state of Maine were pretty tough on you. They'd go out there when you wouldn't think they'd be coming. They'd be out there at 2 in the morning.
yeah.
They'd be out there in the rest area. Up
Really?
there. Oh yeah. They'd pull you over.
What else you
Check
got back
out.
here? Got some other old Macks. You ran a few logbooks back in the day? Yeah. I'm heading this way. Look at this. Oh, right, we go this way. United Paper Stock, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Oh, where'd he go? So what was the reason you got off the road?
Actually, my family's had a home for disabled veterans since 1973.
Oh my God.
And my father passed away in '94. My mother ran it for about a year, and then asked me if I would be interested. So I took and bought the home from my mother. And we had a 28-bed facility. We would transport them to and from the Bedford VA for their appointments, manage all their medications, give them 3 square meals a day. And then after 25 years, the program was starting to slow down. So I sold the home and get back into trucking.
Okay. Now you're doing dump trucking?
Yeah, for Granite State Concrete.
Granite State, yeah? You enjoy that?
Yeah. You know, I mean, trucking is trucking.
Yeah, right.
Some days are hotter than others.
Sure. It's a lot different than when the road days.
Oh, yeah. And look at all the traffic, you know, I mean.
Yeah.
Do you ever see anybody in the car use a turn signal?
No. Although, you know what I noticed? They signal as they're cutting you off.
Yeah.
I know, what's the point of that?
Yeah, the signal's coming on and the brake lights.
The cutting off people are really good at signaling as they're coming across your bumper.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it sure is. And the cops are the only enforcement, and they don't enforce them.
Not enough enforcement, that's for sure. Or they don't seem to see them.
No, they know.
I wish
drive their own.
Yeah,
cars.
that's
They
true.
see it happen.
They see it. Yeah. Yeah. That's a cool old truck.
Yeah.
It says it's got a V8 under the hood.
Yeah. Well, it probably Dennis would buy it if it had something that would interest him. That's for sure.
R600.
Yeah.
What do you call this? This
DM800.
DM800. I always get the DMs and the RDs confused. I'm not really a Mack guy, but
That's a
wow, that's a pretty cool truck.
inline 6 with a quad box.
Okay. What do we got here?
Another
Another.
B81. This is an early model. The early models, the hood was flush with the top of the radiator.
Yeah. That's how you can tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 58s through 62, I think, or maybe 61. I'm not positive. Dennis knows all that stuff.
These guys were out of Dedham originally.
so
Yeah.
he, like I said, he'd picked something up at an auction or something. Somebody just wanted to get out
Yeah.
of the yard. He'll buy it.
So Dennis is your brother,
Yeah.
and he's a truck collector.
Yeah. There's 11 of us.
Really?
Yeah. 6 boys and 5 girls.
How many are you guys into trucks?
3 of us. 2 of my other brothers are sort of into it. One's a home builder, and you know, we've all been at it over the years.
So where did the trucking bug come from?
My father.
And what was his story?
He was a cop for 20 years in town here, Tewksbury.
Yep.
He used to drive for McClellan Oil Company, got on to Boston,
Yeah.
get a couple loads every night and bring them into the big tank here. And then he'd hop into the 10-wheeler that he had, which is what he taught me on, a 1956 white Mustang. Inline 6 gas job, 5 and a 3 transmission.
Yeah. Wow. That's a hell of a way to learn.
Oh yeah. We used to, actually I was driving before I had my driver's license. We used to work for Robert M. Hicks, a big home builder in Chelmsford. And he'd buy 200 acres and it would be a development, and the roads weren't accepted by the town, so I was able to just work on site, which I did. Wow. With the old white.
So you got an old Sterling here.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them.
Well, you don't see too many of those around anymore.
Chain drive.
Chain drive. So Sterling White. So was that made by White? Was Sterling the same company at one point?
I'm sure it is. I
didn't know
for
that.
sure.
Yeah, I've never seen the Sterling White sign, but sometimes I don't pay attention the way I should. That's pretty cool. Chain drive. How does that even work? Almost fell. You gotta like grease them up? Some oil on them?
Right here's the oiler.
Okay. So,
Shut it off here, turn it
yep.
on.
Does it stay on when it's when you're driving? You keep it on?
I would imagine so. I mean,
Interesting.
these are before my time.
What is this right here?
Looks like some sort of a generator.
Yeah, interesting. 120 vac 60 HZ 500 watt generator. Yeah, it's a generator. Interesting. Look, it's even got a plug there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Amazing.
I'm gonna open the door. Check it out. Wow.
Don't want to open? Oh, did.
Oh, it opened. It's got one of them fancy 2 sticks in there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is that a quad?
You won't find an automatic around here.
It's not a bad thing.
No. I see your last video. You might be going out to Washington to watch them build your truck.
We are going to Washington,
Oh, cool.
December 4th.
Good for you.
Thank you. Me, my 2 bosses, Anthony and Tony, and the salesman. We're all going out December 4th.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it might be the same day my truck's being built. It's not 100%, but
Yeah.
there's a good chance. But just to get away, get a nice trip, and go see a tour like that, that'll be really cool.
Yeah. So this is where Dennis plays around with the material, and screens loom and
Okay.
brushes his gravel.
It's a nice little operation he's got here.
Yeah.
This is great. We should probably head back over there. Probably
Yeah,
missing the meeting that I came here for.
Oh yeah.
I noticed this old trailer in the woods. United Van Lines. Holy cow. That is pretty cool. Sorry about the sun, folks. I think the sun is hitting the camera in probably in a bad way that I won't realize till I download these videos later. These are my favorite kind of places to go, the old time machines. You know, I didn't grow up in the construction business. I grew up, with freight hauling business, so a lot of this stuff to me, it's new. And it's very interesting. There's another trailer back here. Wait, I gotta run back here. Look at this over here. I might get hurt walking through it. Whoa. What kind of trailer is that? There's another Sterling out here too. Very cool. I gotta get running. We got a truck club meeting and a luncheon. But I think I missed half of it. I'm gonna probably miss out on the food, and I'd hate to miss a meal. I gotta keep up this trucker physique. Let's go. So I'm here with Eddie Shea. We're gonna make a little video, and his wife Judy.
Judy, where'd you go?
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Mel Clark bought that truck from a heavy hauler in the Worcester area.
Okay.
I don't know who it was. And he said, I want to sell you this truck. So I said, I don't want that. I don't have time to do this stuff. So anyways, I bought it.
Yeah.
Then I was going to rebuild the whole thing. All new, they all brass lines and all that stuff. But I didn't do that. Frankie Conway took that cab off, an 85 GMC I had, and put it on there, and he did a beautiful job. Beautiful job. Look how everything matches. So he did that, and there it is.
That is one gorgeous rig.
Driven all over
Yeah?
over the country.
Really?
Yeah. Went to Arkansas 2 years ago.
Yeah?
I got a guy that drives it part-time, and I was real busy, so I sent him out with a tanker to get a load of cement. He said, you gotta be kidding me. I said, no, that'll be fine. That'll run 70 miles an hour with 80,000 pounds on it, like nothing.
Really?
But it's a typical Detroit. It dies on the hills.
Okay.
But it'll run 70,
Should we go for a ride?
Sure.
Let's do it. Yeah.
You could drive.
No.
don't wanna drive?
I want to see how you drive it.
Oh, I drive okay. Well, I used to drive.
I mean, you're still new, right?
Yeah.
I'll stay out here while you start it. So how do you start this thing? With a key?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Half.
Let's go for a ride. So what we got here? 10 speed?
Yeah.
Nice custom interior. business?
We started years ago making septic tanks in Wilmington. Then I grew and grew and grew. I bought a big place in Amesbury, Mass.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest facility now. I'm doing a new one right now in Nottingham, New Hampshire. I finally got my permits.
Yeah.
Getting permits is a hassle no matter where you go. I got that and I'm starting on that next week.
Wow.
So that'll be a big facility too. And I just bought a couple of new Peterbilts.
Yeah.
And I'm a Peterbilt guy.
Yep.
I got my Mack jacket on because all these guys are Macks. Let's go. We'll go for a quick ride.
Let's go for a little ride, yeah. Show me how it's done. My door. There we go.
They don't close with this.
Power steering, huh?
Yeah.
That's not factory.
It's on an 85 chassis.
Okay.
Look how the air ride and everything.
Yeah.
Really nice. The other guy who drove it all the time, he's not well enough.
I remember that guy.
Yeah,
nice
good.
guy.
Very, very good guy.
Yeah.
Well, he drove my race car hauler for years.
Oh,
and
really?
years. And he was a guy who worked nights, so he could stay awake all night
Oh.
coming home. These old Detroits, you gotta keep them wound up. You know?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Can't beat this, can you?
No, you can't beat the sound of this. Smooth ride, old school trucker like yourself. Like you got your Furlux switch right there. That's pretty cool.
I got a little one inside here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. Old school chicken lights. Well, I see Rick Souza posts about this get-together every year on Facebook, and I never got an invite, and I realized you had to be a member. So I went and got a membership, so that's why I'm here. And now we'll come every year.
I just joined today.
Oh yeah?
Well, I know a lot of the guys there.
Yeah. Oh, you can't beat that sound.
Like I say, this will haul 80,000 pounds, 70 miles an hour.
Wow. You can feel the power.
You get your new tractor yet?
In a couple months. We're gonna go out and see it being built.
Oh, you are?
Yep. Plenty of legroom in here.
Yeah, it's a big cab. Imagine this though in 1952, how big this was.
Oh my God.
Pretty big truck now.
Yeah, it is.
A lot bigger than like a 379P.
You're right. So is it a 9 or a 10 speed?
10 speed.
It's a 10 speed, okay. I feel like you're skipping one gear.
Well, they jump up quick at the end.
Oh, okay.
We can turn around.
Yeah, we'll turn around at Walmart, yeah. It's nice, you got all your placards here. It's pretty cool.
Well, I got tons of them at
Do
home.
you? It's a nice collection.
Frankie Conway gave me a bunch of them.
Oh, really?
You know Frank, right?
I don't think so. Has he got that miniature Kenworth?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a great guy.
I don't know him personally.
Oh, you should. He's just a good guy.
Okay. Maybe you'll introduce me.
I will. Like I say, I just joined this club tonight.
Okay. So what's your day-to-day life like these days?
I go to work every day.
Yep.
I don't have to go to work, but I do. Like when I do whatever I have to do. Pick up parts,
Mm-hmm.
talk to customers, take people out to lunch a lot.
Yep.
I don't drive anymore. Unless a truck got to be picked up or something. But delivering stuff, I don't do that. I got a rubbish truck. I use that. That's easy.
Yep.
Shouldn't even get paid to do that. You just back up, hook the cable on, pull it up.
Okay.
I'm just kidding when I say that. I enjoy that.
You enjoy going in every day and just seeing the people and
Right. Like I say, I don't have to go in, but I do.
been into trucks?
Oh yeah. Like I always said, imagine what this truck was in 1952 with a 671 in it.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Sure.
You know?
What are some of the trucks you've owned over the years?
I used to have all GMCs, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Then they stopped making trucks, and I was friendly with Bracken up there, so I was buying some whites from him.
Oh, wow.
Then McDevitt, Jack McDevitt had a Peterbilt dealership,
Yeah.
so I kind of got hooked on Peterbilts. Now I have a bunch of Peterbilts. Don't ask me how many, because I'm ashamed I don't know. But I should know.
You know, they all look nice on the road. Your drivers do a good job taking care of them.
Some do.
Well, there's always those few.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
years ago, a truck driver, they knew what motor was in the truck, what transmission,
Yeah.
and everything. Then they'd be hanging around the garage on a Saturday to work on the truck or
Right.
wash it. You don't get that anymore. You do it.
Yeah.
but not many
There's usually
people.
one or two guys, and that's about it, unfortunately.
But they knew what motor was in the truck.
Yep. They knew where the dipstick was.
Yeah, exactly.
You could ask a lot of drivers these days what side of the engine the dipstick is, and they wouldn't have a clue.
Exactly. I have a motor home. Whenever I use it, I check the oil every morning.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Do some traveling in the motorhome?
Oh yeah.
Where
I
do you
go
live?
to Florida right after Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
I spend the winter down there.
So Shea Concrete, that's is a family business? Is
Yes.
Family running it still?
Yes. All my daughters and son-in-laws are basically running it.
Okay.
Not me. I'm just there.
Do any of your daughters know how to drive this?
No. I have one that could drive it.
Yeah? This is a beautiful stick shift.
Yeah.
It's just,
Joe, the guy who drove it, he did all this.
Yeah.
He put the fan in. And
very cool.
you never got that calendar I sent you last year?
Yeah, it was sent to Cardillo. It hung up at the shop, at the office. Thank you. It was nice of you. Yeah.
If you want another one, I'll give it to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I gotta hang the Shell Rotella calendar now.
Yeah. I've never been to one of the big truck shows.
Yeah?
Someday I'd like to go.
Oh, we got some around here too. You know, the Gear Jammer show.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's,
I know you had one in Boston. I watched that.
yeah.
I don't know where that
We got a lot of nice local shows up here.
You know Georgie Brothers?
I do not. I know of them. I don't know
He got a
them.
garage right up
Yeah.
here. He builds all his own trucks.
He's got some beautiful trucks.
Oh, he does.
They turn my head every time I see him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a hard worker.
I don't know him personally. I like to meet him someday. I think they polished my wheels on my truck a few years ago.
Yeah, he got a machine.
Machine for that, yeah.
He's a hard working guy. And a
Yeah.
good guy.
It seems to like trucks.
Yeah.
I don't know that many people, like the people at an event like this. I recognize people, but it's always nice to meet people face to face.
Well, if you own trucks, you got to be married to them.
Yeah. Does your wife like riding in the truck?
No,
No?
this is the first time she ever rode in it. Like I say, always had that Jody. He always did this.
Yeah.
He's not well enough.
Oh, it's too bad. And we're back.
This is the road here.
I think this is the road, yes.
Yeah, better than the road I went in.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for taking me for a ride and talking to me.
Oh, anytime.
Really
Glad I
nice.
was able to.
Glad we had the time to do it.
The Georgie Brothers, right?
Yeah.
He got a needle nose he just bought.
Oh, really? Is that one of these garages over here?
Yeah, he's over there. And I go in every morning, right?
Yeah.
I'm going in. This truck here is always coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a nice truck.
There's Georgie Brothers right here.
What's the name of the hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just a great guy. He used to work for me years ago.
Oh, really? I've heard all good things.
Oh, he's a good guy.
This was fun. Yeah, you'll have to catch up on my videos when you get down to Florida.
Yeah.
Get some time.
I'm not good on the phone like that, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
get it. Like I say, I used to watch them all the time. And maybe if you don't watch them constantly, you'll lose them.
Wow, that is a nice rig right there.
Yep. Come on, I'll introduce you to George.
Okay,
You
thanks.
got a needle nose out back. I'll show it to you.
So here's the deal. This is the Bay State chapter antique truck club trucking event, but it's more than just antique trucks. They have a great antique truck show every year, the Bolton Fairgrounds, but it's welcome to all trucks, all truckers. Like to see some large cars there, some of you big rides, the long wheelbase Peterbilts. Bring them, bring your cab overs. Everybody's welcome with the big trucks. I just see some of you show truckers. They're all welcome. So I'm putting the word out there in this little video. A couple people might watch this. If you can spread the word, that would be awesome. All right? All right, you guys want to see some nice Macks? I'm not a Mack guy, but I could be persuaded by this, what you're about to see. Sit down, get ready, hold on tight. Yeah, I don't think anybody could be persuaded to be a Mack guy when you see these rigs. That's awesome. Oh, look at that. All right, I'm gonna do my best. That's an LJ. This is a, I think it's a B75. That's the only way I know. But I know what this is. To B75 also. I was gonna say an LT, but it says B75 right there. I never pretend to know something I don't. I don't know a lot. I think this is probably my favorite antique truck in New England. I don't hurt anybody's feelings, but I mean, how could it not be? The coolest ride around. I don't remember the history of this truck. It's a 1960 Mack. I think it came out of Texas. The Dynaflex pipes. Love that custom. We call that a headache rack, right? All the leg room you could ever ask for.
Townies, the true townies.
So you say Tewksbury?
Tewksbury, right.
Tewks-
T-O-O-K-S, Tewksbury.
Tewksbury.
Hey, Mike. Mike.
See a townie?
No, he's a transplant from Malden, Medford.
Medford.
Oh, Medford, please. Malden. I delivered Medford. I didn't live there.
Mike, a.k.a. the
Hey,
Boston
how are you?
Trucker.
Well, I've seen your video. Very
this
good.
is-
sir.
have you? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is Mike Woods, a.k.a. Woodsy. He's a trailer driver for UPS.
Oh, awesome.
He's the doubles guy. He's like
Yeah.
the serious stuff right there.
How long you been doing that?
20 years. Wow. But I did, I've been 35 years at UPS. I
He
did
originally was
15
in he probably delivered to
Brownie.
you. He
No
probably
kidding.
delivered to you. He was a package car driver in Waltham.
No
Oh,
kidding.
you
I'm
live
in
in
Waltham, yeah.
What street?
So you grew up in trucks too? So this is Mike
I grew up-
Mike Woods?
Mike Woods.
All right,
Mike Woods.
Mike drives for UPS trailer driver. He's telling me the story of how he grew up in trucking.
My grandfather started his own trucking business in like 1919. We got out of the service.
Wow.
Like a 5th or 6th grade education. Started out in Charlestown, a horse and wagon delivering ice because nobody had refrigerators. Wow. And then, he got married, had a few kids, ended up with 10 kids, his own business, ran it for like 50, 60 years. My 5 uncles took over. He had 10 kids during the Depression, 5 boys, 5
Oh
girls.
my God.
And all my uncles ran the business when my grandpa got too old. But they had all B model Macks.
Yeah.
So I started unloading trails when I was like 13. They had a contract with the Clorox. And we'd go over there, unload all the bottles when they come in. They'd fill them up, we'd truck them out. It was a good
kidding.
life growing up. My family did very well by it.
Jeez,
And then
wow.
I ended up,
What was the name of the company?
Brady Brothers.
Brady Brothers?
Brothers in Somerville.
Okay.
Started out, like I said, in Charlestown.
Yeah.
And then they got bigger and bigger, and it did really well.
Were they union?
Matter of fact, it was. My grandfather owned the company, and he was in the union.
Okay.
That's the way it worked back then.
Okay, yeah. What with the mafia? Were they involved at all?
No.
I mean, Somerville, you gotta ask.
My grandfather.
Yeah, it's the Winter Hill gang, you know? They have
I
hands
think
in
the
it?
mafia hid for my grandfather. He was a tough old
Was he?
bastard. Well, the guy
You had to
hauled
be.
ice on his back up and down
Oh, my
stairs for
God.
years. He was a tough
I mean, growing
guy.
up in the Depression.
Before that, he was in
Yeah.
a sub chasing the Germans up the Atlantic.
Wow.
In World War One. He was a tough old guy.
They don't make them like that anymore.
No, but I remember sitting in those trucks and just getting my ass kicked, beaten up and down the streets, driving with my uncles with no suspension. Now these new kids at UPS complain that the Bluetooth doesn't work.
Right.
You know, oh, this doesn't work and that doesn't work. I mean, I remember driving the old MHs with the 5-speed
The old cab
brick
overs.
clutch, the cab
Yeah.
overs.
Those things look like they killed you.
They were good to sleep in, you know, when you take a rest, but,
Yeah.
you know,
You sleep across the
lucky now
doghouse?
they buy nice equipment.
Yeah.
You know?
They get all the latest stuff
They do.
for driver comfort, right?
Yeah, it's a good company to work
Yeah.
for. It really is. Everyone says
good to
stuff,
hear.
You know, I really wouldn't trade my 35 years there. They provided well for my family, and it's a good outfit.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're making an honest living.
Oh yeah, it's a hard work, but it's good. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Hey, you too. Hey, thanks for
I
telling
like
your
watching
story.
your videos. No
I
problem.
appreciate that.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you. Thanks, Kevin, for introducing
Hey, no
us.
problem. I just said, why wouldn't I interview my own friend for my Rusty Hook channel? I never even think of it.
Wait, you have a
His
channel?
daughter was a reporter for a newspaper.
Wait, you have a channel?
Yeah, the Rusty Hook channel.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
His daughter went to Suffolk.
Is it, so people, this will be on video. So is it called Rusty Hook
Yeah, the Rusty Hook, yeah.
on YouTube? And people should find, what are they going to find on your channel?
You'll see some truck videos.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a lot of tow truck stuff. You'll see some outdoors things, you know, campfires.
Like hunting and stuff?
No hunting,
No hunting,
but
yeah.
maybe a couple of gun things on
Okay,
there.
cool.
His monster bass. I saw him catch
Yeah?
one day. Oh yeah.
I know I'm subscribed to your channel, but I couldn't remember what was the name was.
That was it.
His daughter went to Suffolk for journalism.
Oh, yeah.
Did well, good girl.
Suffolk Law.
My
And,
favorite
one of her
article.
first stories in college for a paper, she wrote a story about me and him going to a truck show.
Yeah?
together About
We
10
were down
years
English
ago.
Town.
Oh, English
Yeah,
Town.
and his daughter was all proud. She got it published, and
Aw.
she put us in there. She's a
Front
good little
page
girl.
of the Tewksbury Advertiser.
Tewksbury.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Tewksbury
yeah.
Town Crier.
Wow.
Oh my God, I can't believe I messed that up.
Should be
Anyway.
embarrassed. Well, that's cool. Well, it was nice talking to you guys.
You too.
He
Good
comments on all my videos. Rusty Hook, anybody that's seen the comment section, give him hell.
There we go.
Pleasure.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right, Mike.
Bye.
As Dane Scott says, hammer down safe and sound.
Love that guy. Dane Scott, shout out.
Take it easy,
See you guys. We got a great community here. It's just the best people. That's why I love trucking. It's when you go to a truck show, trucks are the bonus. The people are where it's at, and that's awesome. I'm just checking out this truck. Checking out this dashboard here. Ready? No plastic stuff. Nice seats. Nice bench seat. Can sit right across that thing. Love it. So we got an LJ. It doesn't look like this one though, but goals. Tony wants to restore his LJ that his dad owned. Tony, check this out. Look at that deck plate. Wow. You guys know what this is? Even me, I'm just a young guy, but I know what this is because my dad had one on his auto car. This is a sander. You put sand in here, and there's a cable in the truck, and you can drop the sand. It comes out here in front of the tires to give you traction. Nice. I'm gonna take some pictures. I guess send these to Tony. Where's my phone? The phone with all the cracks in it. You think I'd have something better than this, right? Oh, there we go. All right. Let's head back outside. chrome, steel, and sex appeal. Tewksbury. It's like Peabody.